Oh, I've got to start washing my hands. No, wash your hands all the time, you dirty little pig. I mean, come on. Okay, so here we are. We've got just I don't know what's going on up here. I haven't washed it yet. We've got pale face. Will remain that way because I am sick. Now we know that we're at like week 12, probably 13, something like that, since this COVID-19 virus kind of came around in China, and already in 12 weeks it's shut down a variety of countries, changed everyone's life pretty much, and has caused massive amounts of infection, and has spread virally through every continent, except for Antarctica, but nobody expected it to get through Antarctica. But so yeah, mass deaths, which is very unfortunate. So we have here, it's the 19th of March, and the information is correct at like 6:30 a.m. or something. So we have more than 204,700 confirmed cases, and more than 8,400 deaths worldwide. And this could have been controlled if government people and shit weren't such liars and just procrastinators. I mean, I'm a procrastinator, but they just lie. They constantly lie. It's all under control in China. Oh, it got out of China. Oh, it's all under control in the countries surrounding. It got out of there. It's all under control. There's a few cases elsewhere. Fucking full-blown pandemic now, so stop lying, you stupid idiots. Australia, where I am, so we've just come out of summer. I keep touching my face, which I hate. That's probably why I'm sick. That's probably why I've got COVID-19. We'll see if I can get tested, but first I'm going to give some information. So, we've got 3 cases in the ACT, where I am. Very much doubt that, because everyone that I see is coughing, spluttering, putting stuff into the air. So I very much doubt that figure's correct, but because of the minimal testing that they're doing, I mean, how can they catch things? New South Wales, 265, big number, going up very fast. Northern Territory, 0. Can we please keep it that way? Even though I don't believe that number, because people, like, are sick, but it's like, oh, you've just got a cold, or something like that. So they don't get tested, they go to work, they spread it. That's what I have had been doing, because I just had a dry throat, so I assumed, oh, I'm not drinking enough water, or like, oh, it's just a cold. Because we are going into the start of our flu season in Australia as well. So, Queensland 94, mostly on the Gold Coast, you know, like where everyone wants to go. South Australia 37, so yep, going up. Tasmania 10, Victoria 121, Western Australia 35. So we've had 6 people die, unfortunately. All of them, I think, were old people, maybe in like old folks' home or whatever they're called. Because old people are very more likely to pass away from this disease, because of course it's like a pneumonia and they can't like clear their lungs and stuff like that, but I won't get into all of that. So 565 confirmed cases as of 6:30 a.m. 19th of March 2020. So that number's gone up quite quickly. Okay, so let's see. Because I feel like I should be tested because I'm in contact with all these people who work in aged care, all these people at out and about. Probably been in contact with freaking 400 people since my throat started getting dry. But of course the government's like, yeah, it's probably a cold or the flu starting or something, and I'm like, go away. So uh so social distancing. So I'm doing that now that I know that I'm actually sick. I don't know. These government websites are absolute garbage. Like, they make it so hard to find anything. Um, get tested. Okay. So, symptoms can range from mild illness, like mine's pretty mild, to full-blown pneumonia, which I don't want, and neither does anyone else. So people with this virus get fever, tick, flu-like symptoms such as coughing, sore throat, fatigue, got all of those, can't leave my bed, both because I'm fatigued and because I just don't want to. Thank you very much. Shortness of breath. I always get shortness of breath when laying down, like right now. Like, just this feeling you're not breathing enough, But I don't think it's gotten worse, so we'll just ignore that. So, Health Direct. It tells you to go to Health Direct and check your symptoms. COVID-19 symptom checker. So, I have my laptop here, by the way. That's what I'm looking at. So, when to call 000. If you or the patient, I am me and I am the patient, so if you or the patient have any of these symptoms, central crushing chest pain, unconsciousness, or suffering seizures, I'm not anywhere near that. Difficulty breathing or turning a Smurf blue. So if you're turning a Smurf blue, I think you need more oxygen. Thank you very much. Badly bleeding. Victim of a severe accident. Those last two sound like they're not anything relatable. Okay. Patient's gender. Male. I'm a male. Patient age 20. And that's just terrifying. That's the most terrifying thing about all of this. I've just realized I'm 20. And I don't know what I'm doing here. What am I doing? What am I doing? So, do I feel like my airway is closing off and breathing? What? Is loud? No. No, I don't think so. So, have difficulty swallowing saliva? Always. I'm always drooling, so that's not changed. Unable to drink a glass of water. I've been drinking so many glasses of water. That symptom is not to do with me. So breathless that you are unable to make sentences. I'm making sentences right now, so no. Unconscious or drowsy. Drowsy as shit. But not what they're talking about here. I'm just fatigued. Not passing out. Okay. Skin turning blue or pale. Again, no. Skin feels unusually cold and sweaty. I'm sweaty, but I'm not cold, so that's just the fever working. So no, none of those. Next. Which state or territory do you live in? ACT. There we go. Okay. Have you travelled overseas in the 14 days before your symptoms started? I haven't been on a holiday overseas in quite some time, so I wish I had, but no. Contact history. Have you been in contact with someone who has been diagnosed with COVID-19 in the 14 days before your symptoms started? That could be spending 15 minutes face to face with someone, or 2 hours in an enclosed space. Even 24 hours before they showed symptoms, because it can be transmitted before they show symptoms. Shit, my back is sore. So no, that's a no. No thanks. Next. Okay, so you've indicated that you haven't recently travelled outside of Australia and you haven't had a contact recently with a person who's been diagnosed with COVID-19. So right now, you do not meet the criteria that the Australian government guidelines as being a testable person. What this means is that you are at a very low risk. Low, very low. Very low. Very low risk. So basically they won't test me. I mean, it's proliferated through the frickin' society already, so if they're just testing people who've come overseas or people who have been in contact with confirmed people, it's moving much faster than that. They're screwed. I'm screwed. But I'm not being, like, I've passed it on to my dad, I'm sure, even if it is cold, whatever it is, I've passed it on to my dad, I've got it from my friends, I've passed it on to my other friends. Hopefully it's a cold. Hopefully it's not flu, but that would still be better than COVID-19. But I can't be tested, so I can't be like, oh, I'm sorry, I gave you COVID-19. Okay, keep an eye on it. All I can be like is, sorry, the government doesn't have enough tests, so I can't be tested, so if you get symptoms, you can't be tested either. Anyway, so, yeah, so we're all screwed. But I'm pretty sure it is just a cold. It seems to be resolving a little bit now. It was really bad last night. I could not breathe for shit. Okay, so I'm fine. Yeah, so really, another thing that really is infuriating me is this panic buying shit. Like, I go down to get to the shop to get my frozen veg, and guess what? No frozen veg. I go down there to get my cans. Guess what? No canned beans, or anything like that. I go down there to just get hand sanitizer or hand soap. Sorry, we're out. I mean, have people not been washing their hands ever before? Like, why are you going out and buying so much hand soap now? I bet you don't wash your hands normally. And then when this happens, you buy it all. And you're like, oh, I've got to start washing my hands. No, wash your hands all the time, you dirty little pig. I mean, come on. We'll see what happens over the next few weeks, but events over 100 inside cancelled. Events over 500 outside cancelled. Skyfire was meant to be on, my favourite time of the year. And I thought they were going to go ahead with it. I was like, oh my god, you guys are dumb as shit. Because like 100,000 people show up and cram together around the lake to watch the fireworks. I was like, well, if that goes ahead, guess what? The case number will be like this. Like, just get out of it. So yeah, anyway, that's the situation at the moment. And they're talking about, oh, we can't shut down things because we've got to protect the economy. Well, guess what? I've got news for you. If everyone's fucking dead, then the economy doesn't mean shit. Anyway, so that's my little rant there. I can't be tested, so there's no point in... Because there's a number you can call. No point in calling it. I have anxiety calling people anyway, so it's kind of good for me, but the thing they're gonna say is exactly what that bloody quiz said. It'd be like, oh, you can't be tested because you don't meet the criteria. Why do you have to be such a dumb? That should be the priority, getting more test kits, because you can't fight a disease when you don't know where it is. Anyway, so that's all I can think of to rant of at the moment. I hope you guys all stay healthy and don't catch this little bitch of a thing. So yeah, I'm just gonna say bye now. See you next time, probably in this same robe, because I'm gonna be living in it for about 10 months. Okay, that's all. See ya.